Good afternoon students, welcome to V-Shine Academy. So February 8, 2022 கான current affairs பார்க்கலாம். So first one the polity news. Kerala governor gives assent to Lok Ayukta ordinance. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan appeared to have achieved a political win in some measure by convincing Governor Arif Mohammed Khan to sign an ordinance seeking to amend the Kerala Lok Ayukta Act 1999. So 1999 la frame பண்ண Lok Ayukta Act. Ordinances அப்படினா என்னன்னா, these are laws that are promulgated by the President of India on the recommendation of the Union Cabinet, which will have the same effect as an act of Parliament. They can only be issued when Parliament is not in session. So அந்த டைம்ல மட்டும் தான் இஷ்யூ பண்ண முடியும். They enable the Indian government to take immediate legislative action. Ordinances cease to operate either if Parliament does not approve of them within 6 weeks of reassembly or if disapproving resolutions are passed by both houses. It is also compulsory for a session of Parliament to be held within 6 months. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து அந்த லோக் ஆயுக்தா அப்படிங்கிற டேர்ம் வந்து யார் காயின் பண்ணுது, அந்த டேர்ம் அதோட மீனிங் என்ன அப்படிங்கிறத பார்ப்போம். The term Lokpal and Lok Ayukta were coined by Dr. L.M. Singhvi. In 1966, the first Administrative Reforms Commission recommended the setting up of 2 independent authorities at the central and state level to look into complaints against public functionaries including MPs. So the next is economy news. Self-reliant pharma industry. The production linked incentive scheme needs to be modified in order to attract the industry. The pharmaceuticals industry is a key sector for the Atmanirbhar Bharat program. The objective of the phased production linked incentive PLI scheme in this sector was to reduce import dependence. The scheme was expected to attract a lot of interest as countries had begun to adopt measures to reduce their dependence on China. ஸோ இப்போ இந்த ஆத்மநிர்பார் பாரத் இதை பற்றி நம்ம கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கோம். ஆத்மநிர்பார் பாரத் அப்படிங்கிறது ஃபார்மக்யூட்டிக்கல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி இஸ் a key sector for the ஆத்மநிர்பார் பாரத் ப்ரோக்ராம். ஸோ இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம்க்கான கீ செக்டார் வந்து ஃபார்மக்யூட்டிக்கல்ஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. ஸோ இது எதுக்காக அப்படின்னா, the scheme was expected to attract a lot of interest as countries had begun to adopt measures to reduce their dependence on China. So what is the concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat? Atmanirbhar Bharat, which translates to self-reliant India, தற்சார்பு இந்தியா அப்படிங்கிறது தான் வந்து ஆத்மநிர்பார் பாரத் அப்படிங்கிறதோட மீனிங். is a phrase used and popularized by the Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi and the Government of India in relation to the economic vision and the economic development in the country. In this context, the term is used as an umbrella concept with regard to making India a larger and more involved part of the world economy, pursuing policies that are efficient, competitive and resilient, that encourage equity and being self-sustaining and self-generating. So next is production linked incentive scheme, PLI scheme. So what is PLI scheme? PLI scheme as a production linked incentive scheme is commonly abbreviated as initiative started by the Government of India to not only encourage foreign companies to find workforce in the country and thereby it generates employment, but also encourage domestic and local production to create micro jobs. So the next news is poor turnout in parliamentary committees. So parliamentary committees points Parliament's functions are diverse, complex and extensive. It lacks the time and expertise to conduct a thorough examination of all legislative actions and other matters. As a result, a number of committees assist it in fulfilling its responsibilities. Parliamentary committees draw their authority from Article 105 on privileges of Parliament members and Article 118, that is on Parliament's authority to make rules for regulating its procedure and conduct of business. The three financial committees are the Public Accounts Committee, the Estimates Committee and the Committee on Public Undertakings. Shah urges OIC to take security cover. ஸோ இந்த Z+ பாதுகாப்பு எடுத்துக்கிறதுக்காக வந்து உள்துறை அமைச்சர் ஹோம் மினிஸ்டர் அமித்ஷா வந்து சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. இது வந்து தட் இஸ் செக்யூரிட்டி கேட்டகரிஸ் இன் இந்தியா. எஸ்பிஜி அப்படின்னா என்ன, அந்த செக்யூரிட்டி கேட்டகரி எதுக்குள்ள வருது? எஸ்பிஜி இஸ் an allied force whose details are classified and only provided to the Prime Minister of India. அவங்க டீடைல்ஸ் வந்து ஒன்லி பிஎம்க்கு மட்டும்தான் வந்து ஷேர் பண்ணுவாங்க. Z+ கேட்டகரி அப்படின்னா இட் இஸ் a security detail of 55 personnel including 10+ NSG commandos and police personnel. So Z category is a security detail of 22 personnel including 4 to 6 NSG commandos and police personnel. Y+ அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து Y+ category is a security detail of 11 personnel including 2 to 4 commandos and police personnel. Y category is a security detail of 8 personnel including 1 or 2 commandos and police personnel. X category is a security detail of 2 personnel with no commandos but only armed police personnel. Next, Universalized Maternity Benefit Scheme, say activists. Government has said PMMVY will cover second child only when it is a girl. So in the PMMVY அப்படிங்கிறதோட full form Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. So this is launched in 2017, which provides 5,000 for the birth of the first child to partially compensate a woman for loss of wages. It also aims to improve the nutritional well-being of the mother and the child. The amount is given in 3 installments upon meeting certain conditions. It is combined with another scheme, Janani Suraksha Yojana, under which nearly 1,000 is given for an institutional birth, so that a woman gets a total of $6,000. So under the revamped PMMVY under Mission Shakti, the maternity benefit amounting to 6,000 is also to be provided for the second child, but only if the second is a girl child, to discourage pre-birth sex selection and promote the girl child. இது வந்து பெண் குழந்தைகளை பிறக்கிறத வந்து ஊக்குவிக்கிறதுக்காக Minister for Women and Child Development Smriti Irani told the Lok Sabha last week. Firstly, to provide maternity benefit only to the mother of the firstborn is illegal, as the Nation Food Security Act 2013 lays down that every pregnant woman and lactating mother are entitled to it. Then to coach it to say that it is to promote the birth of a girl child is nothing but posturing, says Jashodhara Dasgupta, co-convener, Feminist Policy Collective. She says that adding more conditions to the scheme will prove to be a bureaucratic nightmare which can be overcome if the scheme is ununiversalized. ஸோ இப்போ பார்த்த இந்த நியூஸ்லேருந்து ஒரு 10 questions பார்ப்போம். Ordinances cease to operate either Parliament does not approve of them within dash weeks of reassembly. ஸோ இப்போ எத்தனை வீக்ஸ்க்குள்ள அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்? 6 weeks of reassembly. So ordinance making power of president. So president ஓட ordinance making power அது வந்து எந்த ஆர்டிகிள்ல வந்து கொடுத்திருக்கு அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Article So that is given in Article 123. The Prime Minister of India is given security of so that is SPG, Special Protection Group. The financial parliamentary committees are first option is Public Accounts Committee, second option is Estimates Committee, third option is Committee on Public Undertakings. Those are financial parliamentary committees are so they comes under Public Accounts Committee. They also comes under the financial parliamentary committees அப்படிங்கிறது மூணு. ஒன்று வந்து Public Accounts Committee, இன்னொன்று Estimates Committee, இன்னொன்று வந்து Committee on Public Undertakings. So all the above. Atmanirbhar refers to the term Atmanirbhar. Atmanirbhar refers to self-reliant nation, self-reliant India. So the options are, for the first one the option is A, second one the option is B, third one D, C. Okay. So the next news is Santi Shri Pandit is first woman Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University. Will focus on constructing Indo-centric narrative, student-friendly environment. Santi Shri Dulipuri Pandit, a political science professor at Savitribai Phule Pune University, has been appointed as the first woman Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University. She was appointed by President Ramnath Kovind, who is the university's visitor. Next, she succeeds M. Jagadish Kumar, who was appointed chairman of the University Grants Commission last week after a stormy tenure. She is currently president of the Indian Political Science Association and has been a resource person for the academic state colleges and the military intelligence training school in Pune, providing insight into the Asia-Pacific region and India's security perceptions. The second one is sports news. Aces Club of the Year nominees: CSK, Gokulam Kerala and Mumbai City FC in shortlist. Chennai Super Kings, after failing to make the playoffs for the first time in its history in 2020, CSK pulled off an incredible comeback to lift its fourth title. In 2021, regained the IPL crown by defeating Calcutta Knight Riders in the final. Gokulam Kerala FC GKFC lifted its maiden one league title in 2021, in addition to a remarkable run for the club across men's and women's football. In 2021, clinched the league title with a 4-1 victory over TRAU in a must-win last encounter. Mumbai City was at its dominant best as it finished the 2021 season with an impressive domestic double, winning its maiden ISL title a fortnight after clinching the league winners' shield. The Sports Star Aces Awards are presented by Byju's classes with IDFC First Bank as an associative partner. Then Odisha as the sports destination partner and Union Bank of India the banking partner. ONGC is the associate partner. Nippon Paint is the color partner and Life Insurance Corporation of India the insurance partner. The next news is West skates away into the record books. Irene West became the most successful Olympic speed skater in history with 6 gold medals on Monday after sweeping around the Beijing Oval to retain her 1500 meter title. Victory put the Netherlands' most decorated Olympian ahead of Germany's Claudia Pechstein, who has won 5 skating golds. Collingwood is interim England head coach. Former England all-rounder Paul Collingwood was named the team's interim head coach on Monday for the 3-match test tour of the West Indies next month. Assistant coach Collingwood takes over Assistant coach Collingwood takes over the Chris Silverwood. Collingwood is currently on a break in Barbados but will join the team when it arrives in Antigua on February 2. The last one is Services Men Kerala Women start with wins. Services Men defeated last year's runner-up Assam 3-1 while defending champion Kerala Women British reside Delhi 3-0 in the 17th National Senior Volleyball Championships, which began here on Monday. Thank you all.